Today we're going to talk about circle basics. We're going to break down radius, diameter, pi, and how to calculate circumference step by step. By the end, you'll know exactly how to find circumference, radius, and diameter, connect it all together, and understand it exactly and approximately. Alright, first up, the radius. This one's easy. It's just the distance from the center of the circle to the edge. One line, super important. Think of it as the building block the whole circle depends on. Now diameter. This one is the line that goes all the way across the circle through the center. Basically two radii stuck together. And this relationship right here is the key to most circle formulas. So here's the big idea. The diameter is always twice the radius, and the radius is always half of the diameter. Always, no exceptions. So if the radius is 6, the diameter is 12. If the diameter is 20, the radius is 10. And that's it. This simple relationship makes the circumference formula super easy later on. Next, the circumference. This is just the distance all the way around the circle, basically the circle's version of perimeter. If you walk around the entire edge of a circle, that distance you walk is the circumference. Alright, let's talk pi. Pi is this special number that shows up in every single circle. It's the ratio of the circle's circumference to its diameter, and it's always the same number, no matter how big or small the circle is. We use the Greek symbol to keep it exact, and we often use 3.14 when we need a decimal, or we want to approximate it. This number is the secret sauce behind every circle measurement. Because that ratio never changes, we get two useful formulas. If you know the diameter, use c equals pi times diameter. If you know the radius, use c equals 2 pi times the radius. They're both saying the same thing. We're using pi to scale the size of the circle. I like to write the formulas in a slightly different way. I place pi at the end. This doesn't change the formulas, but it does help when we have to deal with exact and approximate measurements, which is what is up next. Before we talk about exact and approximate answers, there's something really important you need to know about pi. Pi goes on forever. It's an irrational number. Its decimal never ends and never forms a repeating pattern. It's 3.141592653 and so on, and it keeps going and going forever. Because pi never ends, we can't write out the full number. There's really no way to use the entire decimal in a math problem. So we have two different ways to handle this. First, we can keep pi in our answer and write something like 12 pi. That's called an exact value. It stays perfect because we didn't try to write out the endless decimal. Second, we can use a rounded version of pi, like 3.14 or whatever the calculator gives us. That gives us an approximate value like 37.68. It's not perfect, but it's super useful when you need a real number you can actually measure. So the reason we have exact and approximate answers is simple. Pi goes on forever, so we either keep it exact using the symbol pi, or we round it to get a usable decimal. Alright, now let's work backwards. What if we want to find the radius or the diameter and we're given the circumference? If you're given the circumference and need the radius or diameter, you just reverse the formulas we already know. If the formula is circumference equals pi times diameter, then to find the diameter, you do the opposite of multiplying. You divide. Diameter equals circumference divided by pi. If the formula is circumference equals 2 pi times the radius, then to find the radius, you divide by 2 pi. The radius equals circumference divided by 2 pi. That's really it. Multiplying builds the circumference, dividing breaks it back down so we can figure out the size of the circle in terms of the radius or the diameter. So remember, divide by pi for the diameter, divide by 2 pi for the radius. Let's bring it all together. Radius goes from the center to the edge. Diameter goes straight across the center. The diameter is always twice the radius. Pi connects every circle size to its distance around. And we use c equals pi times d, or c equals 2 pi r to find the circumference, either exactly or approximately. And that's circles in a nutshell. If this helped you finally understand all the parts of a circle, hit that like button, subscribe for more math videos, and drop a comment telling me what topic you want next.